Have you ever crocheted with glow-in-the-dark yarn? I haven't actually, and I didn't even know that something like glow-in-the-dark yarn even exists until I saw a video posted by Teresa from Crochet a few weeks ago where she made a super cute little ghost out of glow-in-the-dark yarn. So of course I was triggered, I wanted to try it. I got myself these 4 skeins from Amazon. They say glow yarn, so I better hope it will glow. So in this video you will get my review, a little tutorial for a little ghost, and a crochet vlog all together. Whatever, let's glow. Hopefully. So let's do this. This is the yarn that I got from Amazon. It says glow yarn, and I better hope it's really glowing. The price of this set of 4 colors was 16 euros, which is about $18. In general, I thought the price was a bit high, but then again, if it in the end is really that effective and glowing, and in the preview pictures it also implied that it will glow quite a lot. So we'll see. The best way to review a yarn is by crocheting something. So I will take the white yarn. Let's see, there's nothing on there, interestingly. What do we have here? Washing instructions, so you can wash it, but there's no kind of indication for what hook size to use. Nothing. Oh well. So I'm just assuming that I can do it with a 4mm hook. Overall, the yarn feels a bit stiff, but we'll see. So to test this yarn, I'm going to free-handing crocheting basically a ghost myself. I haven't watched any tutorials or something like this. I only assume how this would go, and I will take you roughly through the different steps. So in the end we have at least a ghost tutorial, and that you can also use for your ghosts, or if you want to try glow-in-the-dark yarn and get yourself some, feel free to do that. So I'm going to start with a magic ring, and then I will make 6 single crochets into the magic ring. So what I can tell already is that the yarn is very likely to split. It's like it has multiple yarn strands twisted, and overall it feels a bit more rough than a regular cotton yarn, but we will make it work. And I will also add a little stitch marker in the first stitch, so I know where the beginning is. I can't even get the stitch marker in. Here we go. A little rainbow. And now I'm going to just close the magic ring, and I will now increase every stitch. So after this round I will have 12. So I'm going in and double the first stitch. Oh wow, here's like already the yarn twisted. Let's do this again. perfect. And in the next round I will increase every second, so I will then end up having 18. Here we go. So I think I'm going to keep them small, or yes, we keep them small, and from now on I will just go along the stitches, so always 18 stitches, until I have some sort of a height for the ghost. And let's see how that will work. I mean, the yarn really isn't super nice to work with, so in case you want to get yourself some, don't expect the most awesome crochet experience, because it's definitely not, but we'll see. Okay, so I made 8 rounds for this ghost testing. It looks a bit weird, to be honest, and it's quite stiff, which makes it even weirder. I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking it too. It's, I don't know, but okay. So I will now slip stitch into the next stitch to close this round, because now I want to add the face first, and I'm getting myself the smallest eyes, or the smallest safety eyes that I have. At least this looks quite funny, actually. So now this is going to be a very friendly ghost. If you later on want to do this tutorial and make your own ghost, feel free to give them all the different facial expressions that you like. There are so many options. And here's my little smiley ghost. So now I will add the wavy bottom, and for that I will just chain 2 and then go into the front loop only and slip stitch, and then go into the next front loop and chain 2 and continue all along. And I think then this should be enough of a wavy bottom. I think this was the last one. Look how cute he or she looks. So now I will add some filling. I'm not so sure if you would even need a filling, because this yarn is super stiff already. but it's always good to have something to give it some form. And I think this little bit of filling was already enough, because now we are going to work in those back loops, and we are going to decrease in reverse order like we increased. So first we are going to decrease by crocheting every second and third stitch together. So here's the second, here's the third, and we are going to put them all together and decrease, and the fourth one is a regular one. My furry ghost next to me is again snoring, so just in case you hear something, it's not the ghost in my hands, it's the furry ghost next to me. And once I have that, I will decrease always 2 and 2 together. And once I have them, I will cut the yarn and pull it through, and I will just sew the last few of those stitches together. Just until everything is somehow in there, and then I will make a knot and just hide my yarn on the inside, and the rest I will just cut off. Here's my little ghost. So a super simple, super easy project, and I will most probably make a pumpkin out of those, and maybe make a yellowish ghost so that I have a few to test. And once I have that, we will take them out into the sun, and let's just hope that the sun will be absorbed by this funny yarn, and in the end my little friends are glowing. So let's create some friends for this ghost first. Okay, so I made my 3 little test amigurumis. The yellow ghost with the funny smile, the white ghost, and a little pumpkin. So with that, I'm able to use all the 4 colors that were in the pack. So according to the Amazon description, I would now just have to place them out in the sun, which I'm going to do right here, so they can load up with as much of sunlight as possible. And Holly is going to watch them just in case, and I will just leave them here for a few hours, the whole afternoon, and then we take them in the dark and hopefully they will glow. So here we are. I left them out in the sun for a few hours. I hope it was enough because I'm about to switch off the lights to see if these little friends here start to glow. And as you can see, you absolutely see almost nothing. They are glowing, but it's definitely not strong enough. I can barely see anything, so I will give this another try with some UV light, and then we'll see. So here we go. I got myself some UV light, and I have been trying to light them up as good as I can. The orange glows perfectly because I think it's the most fluorescent color. The other ones, the white one does seem like it's about to glow, but the yellow one, I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. But let's find out if this worked or not. Okay, and now the time has come, not for you to lip sync for your life, but to glow once I turn off the lights. And I count you down to 0, 3, 2, 1. Let's glow. So I managed to make them glow with lots of patience, and the more time they stand in the dark, as you can see with the yellow one, they fade out into the dark background. So what a disappointment. I have to be honest. I was hoping for so much more out of this glow-in-the-dark yarn, and I still think that it's a pretty cute and nice little gimmick, especially for Halloween, but for me it just doesn't make any sense to like put it in the sun and nothing happens, putting it under UV light and then only get a glimpse, or just get just one shot to use for social media or as a thumbnail for this video. But as a summary, I think this yarn is definitely not worth it. So this is basically what I'm going to do with it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you still enjoyed this not so glowy crochet experience with me. The only good thing is that we now have a super easy and super quick tutorial to make one of those funny amigurumi ghosts. So at least there's something. If you still want to give glow-in-the-dark yarn a try, go ahead. It could have been just the wrong brand, and other brands have better yarn to do it. This one just didn't do it for me, so if you want to test it, feel free to test it yourself and have fun with it. And I hope it works, I hope it glows, and who knows, I might be doing some yarn reviews more in the future. So if you don't want to miss this, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and of course don't miss out on all my other tutorials, especially my Halloween tutorials. It's still time to make something, if not for this year, then for next year. And I hope to see you back again next time, only at the Totally Fierce Crochet channel. Bye!